The Joint Union of the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FERMA, has disowned a publication circulating in sections of the media accusing the agency's 6th Governing Board and its chairman of gross abuse of power and interference in day-to-day operations. In a statement jointly signed by Paul Onimisi, chairman of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, ASCSN, and Idris Abdulmumin, chairman of the Amalgamated Union of Public Corporations, Civil Service Technical and Recreational Services Employees, AUPCTRE, the Joint Union said its attention was drawn to media reports accusing the FERMA Governing Board, in collaboration with the Human Resources Management Department, of undermining established procedures and meddling in the agency's operations. However, the union described the allegations as false, misleading and malicious, stressing that the publication did not emanate from it and did not reflect its views or official position. The Joint Union of FERMA categorically refutes these publications and press releases as being false. They did not originate from the Joint Union and do not, in any way, represent our position, the statement said. According to the Union, as a democratic body that operates within the principles of decorum and due diligence, it neither authored nor endorsed the content of the said publication, describing it as offensive and belittling. The Union further alleged that the publication was the handiwork of unscrupulous persons, who forged its identity to pursue personal interests, adding that the names and signatures attached to the publication were scanned and fraudulently lifted by unknown individuals. It also faulted the media organizations involved for failing to carry out proper verification before publishing the allegations. The media houses failed in their duty of due diligence, as the signatures and names used were scanned and lifted by mischievous persons bent on tarnishing our reputation, the union stated. Consequently, the Joint Union said it was distancing itself entirely from the publication and formally requested its immediate retraction, describing it as mischievous and malicious. The Union reaffirmed its commitment to constructive engagement on FERMA's operations and pledged its allegiance to the 6th Governing Board, the chairman, management and staff of the agency, provided all actions remain within the provisions of the Public Service Rules and the FERMA Act. The Union warned that the continued circulation of such false information could undermine industrial harmony within the agency and distract it from the critical task of maintaining federal roads across the country. It urged the public and stakeholders to disregard the publication, noting that the Joint Union has established internal mechanisms for raising concerns and engaging management where necessary. It emphasized that any genuine position of the Joint Union would only be communicated through properly authorized channels and officially signed statements, cautioning against attempts by individuals or groups to misrepresent the Union's stance for personal or political motives.